I guarantee that no two of you, if asked to write down a definition of what secure means, what closed means, what no less secure than it was previously, or what operational control, would not be able to put down the same definition. Because there is no clear definition. Because you could say the border is secure. Well, like some of my friends over there, that would mean no single immigrant gets over the border unlawfully.
My colleague, whom I regularly disagree with, but I genuinely respect, Mr. Goldman asked earlier, could any of us identify what, I believe your question was, could any of us identify what a secure border looked like?
Just to clarify, if I may.
I think so.
I said no two of you would
write I'm just one.
Same specific definition, which is
I'm
what is required for a false statement.
I'm going to try and give you an answer because it's pretty clear. You ready? 2019. That's what a secure border looked like. The third and fourth quarter of 2019. I skip right over 2020. We'll give you all that because COVID interrupted the cartel operations. We're going to skip those numbers. Let's go to pre-COVID numbers. Third and fourth quarter 2019, 554,872 southwest border CBP encounters. You had more than that in the last 2 months. Is it 81 billion? Basically, we spent 81 billion. Listen to me. In 2019, we had the cartels on the ropes, and we spent 81 billion. Last year, they rolled over us. We're losing our country, and we sent DHS 101 billion. We spent more money, a lot more. In the Biden administration, we're giving it to Mayorkas. He's supposed to be the expert. I mean, honestly, what does President Biden know about securing the border? That's why he hired a Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. He hires this man, it was his 22 years of service. It's his first 19 we were fine with. These last 3, he's been destroying our country. And we're giving him more money to do it with. So what changed? My colleagues, what changed between 2019? You think the cartels changed? All of a sudden they got hungry for more money? No. Policy, executive policy out of our White House, out of your president, that began in January of 2021. This is why our country is disintegrating, America. And who's ultimately responsible for that? The expert that President Biden hired. That's who we're impeaching today. Because we asked him to resign, we asked him to correct. He quite pompously and arrogantly rejected all of that. He kept coming before this body and our colleagues in the Senate and tell them everything's cool.
Will the gentleman yield for a question?
I'm going to yield back to the chairman, if you don't mind, my friend, Mr. Gold.
My friend from Louisiana, I have a question for you, if I may. I may not get the data right, but I believe you said that in the third and fourth quarter of 2019, there were approximately 500,000 encounters at the border. Is that right? And then over the past 2 months, there have been many more encounters at the border? So is it your view that more encounters at the border means that the Secretary of Homeland Security is doing a worse job?
The gentleman allow me to respond?
Yes, please, I yield.
Yes, sir. My perspective is likely quite different from yours, good sir. I'm a cop, and my data comes from boots on the ground. The effectiveness of our law enforcement operations under President Trump was a well-run machine because of
I understand.
policy.
I mean, I don't want to get into like a whole long thing.
You didn't
The only question I had,
you
if I
had
could
these
reclaim my
people
time.
coming in our country.
If I could reclaim my time, the only question I'm asking, and the point I'm making, is you're trying to make an argument that more encounters at the border means that our border is less secure.
Yes.
But what it actually means is that the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security are doing a better
Wrong.
job.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Are doing a better
Wrong.
job
Wrong.
of securing the border.
Wrong.
Of securing the border. Because